Well, I can't listen to music or else I get copyrighted, which is what happened with my last video. If you were able to see my last video, y'all saw it. I took it down, but well, YouTube blocked it, so I had to take it down because there was a copyright claim. Ella la reina tiene lo suyo y no envidia nada de nadie. Hey guys, it's your girl Jess. Long time no talk. I'm doing a more adequate, I think it's the word, video as I'm back because I have been gone from YouTube for months now and a lot has happened in my life since, so I decided to give you an updated Q&A on here. So we're gonna go ahead and just get right into the video. Let's start off with my setup. Where am I at? So I used to have my own place. But I am now living with my grandparents because, being straight up, I got tired of paying rent. So I moved out, I want to say November, and you know, I spoke to my mom about it and we had decided that they were gonna make a room like behind my mom's house and I was gonna be living there because that's kind of what they did for my brother, but we decided not to because it was gonna take longer and I just wanted to get out of the apartment as soon as possible. It's definitely something I have to get used to because I had already gotten used to like not asking anyone for anything, like not that I have to ask for permission here, but like there's a certain amount of respect due, you know, like I can't just go out and about and do whatever the hell I want to do. Also, what like pushed me to move was that on October 31st, on Halloween, I confirmed my pregnancy. So mind you, whenever I went, I was already 5 weeks, so I was already like a month and I wasn't aware. I was just enjoying life, bitch. I had already let go. I was good, you know. And then all of a sudden I took the pregnancy test. It was a Sunday and I went to go take I have to really hurry get ready because I'm over here talking and not getting ready. Anyways, it was a Sunday, which was the 30th, and I went to go take the pregnancy test. I went to go buy a pregnancy test because, girl, my period had been taking forever. And the day before that, like a couple of days before that, I had been getting a lot of nausea. Not like super bad to where like I've seen like how others get nausea, but I was getting nausea, you know, like I was getting little ascos. I went to H-E-B, I bought a little packet of 2, and come to find out, sure enough, they both came positive, except on one it was lighter than on the other. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was alone in my apartment and I just didn't know what to do. I was like, oh my god. And then I worked Monday. I worked the day after. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna tell my cousin. Like at that point, I was really close with my cousin. So I was just like, okay, let me just tell her. And I worked with my cousin the next day too. So she gets to the, I think this is how I told her. She got to the restaurant because I still was working at the restaurant. And I told her, I was like, okay, I took the pregnancy test and I'm pregnant, like we're gonna have to go check tomorrow. Or I called her on the phone, one of the two, I don't remember. And then so like she thought I was kidding obviously, but no, I was for real. When we got out of work, we went to the clinic and we did a pregnancy test there, and that's where they told me yes, it was positive, and I was 5 weeks and I was due in June. Mind you, I had a boyfriend at the time, not my baby daddy, but I had a boyfriend. And like I told him as soon as I found out, right? I went to his house and I was like, okay, look, listen, like, I just found out that I'm pregnant. And like, obviously I thought he was gonna be like, all right, cool, like, I'm finna dip, right? Because I had already been talking to him for like, I think it was 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks that I had already been talking to him, and he was very understanding. We had a talk, but he still like he didn't say he was leaving or that he was gonna leave me or whatever. And then whenever I called the baby daddy was all excited. I hadn't spoken to him in forever. Well, I hadn't spoken to him since the last time that I saw him, because according to me, the last time was gonna be the last time, right? But there we go. So yeah, so he was very excited. He was really happy. He immediately like showed me support, I guess you could say. But I just didn't know how to feel. Like, I still felt like I couldn't believe it. Basically, I go to my mom's house right after the clinic. As I'm knocking, she texted me. She's like, don't forget about your mother, because I hadn't talked to her. And so then I'm like, I'm outside of your house, where are you? And her truck was there, but my stepdad's wasn't, so I just figured my stepdad was at work. So I was like, okay, even better. Turns out homegirl's in Mexico. And I was like, oh my god, I was like, I have to talk to you. And she was like, what happened? I was like, no, I have to talk to you in person. And she was like, what happened? I was like, oh, I was like, you're gonna get mad. And then she was just like, why? What did you do? What didn't I do, right? I sent her the pregnancy test, the ones that I took, and then the picture of the paper from the clinic that I had. And then she's like, okay, yes, okay. And I'm like, it's mine. Like, she didn't yell. I figured she would yell, and I think that because she was in the truck, she didn't. Otherwise, she would have gone fucking crazy. But she was just like, and now what? And I was like, well, I don't know, I just want to tell you. And then she was like, well, there you go. Mind you, my mom's pregnant. She's having twins. She's due this month in January. I just told her, I'm just like, oh yeah, that's what I need to tell you. And then I was like, well, I'm gonna go tell grandma. And she didn't ask many questions then, but after, whenever we spoke after that she actually got here, we talked. So then I came to my grandma's house, and my grandma cried, and I felt bad. But my grandma cried because she said that like she had other plans for me, obviously. Like, she didn't want me to be struggling, she said. So at a young age. And after my grandma, that was it. I continued to work and everything was fine. I'm not even showing right now. So I wasn't showing much then either. Like, I wasn't showing at all. Plus, I had just lost weight. I had, for my birthday was October 14th. Like 2 weeks before that, I had lost 10 pounds. So like 15 pounds. So like I was losing weight drastically, I guess you could. Well, not drastically, but I was losing weight pretty fast. And then that kind of just pushed me to want to move out sooner, because even though I was dating that guy, and I wasn't like by myself at the apartment anymore. I was living by myself at the apartment, but like I wasn't spending so much time alone at the apartment. I knew that once I did have to spend time alone at the apartment, I didn't want to get sad. I didn't want to get depressed or anything like that. The guy actually helped me move everything to my grandma's house. And then once I got settled in here, I was still talking to him. We were still dating. Me and my baby daddy, we didn't talk. We just kept it simple. Like, we just kept it to the bare minimum. Like, everything just about the baby, that's it. I'm like 15 weeks now. I'm in my second trimester, and everything has been really, really smooth. I haven't, me not getting ready, everything has been really, really smooth. I haven't gotten many symptoms, and the ones that I do get are very minimal. So like when I don't get nausea anymore, but when I would get nausea, it would be really, really like minimal. But other than that, I haven't really gotten any symptoms. I still continue to run. I still go to the gym. I still eat healthy. I haven't gotten, I don't get many cravings. I think that's part of the reason why I haven't lost and I haven't gained weight. I've pretty much just maintained my weight. I think that me, myself, I might have lost weight. That's why my weight doesn't change. But the baby's healthy. So, like, he's at the weight that he's supposed to. Oh, why is he calling me? Hold on. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? He's me texting me. Why are you texting me? Me and the baby daddy are good. I wouldn't say we're together because we're not, but we know how to get along, if that makes sense. Plus, y'all know baby daddy's a baby daddy. Like, me and that guy are no longer together because he had kids himself. He has kids himself, but I don't think my pregnancy was the reason for the breakup. We still were together, or we still talked for, I want to say, October, November, December. We stopped talking like December. I don't know, like a couple of weeks into December, we stopped talking. His reasoning, or like his excuse, because I feel like that's what it was that he wanted to be alone. And you know, I totally get that. I mean, first of all, I didn't even tell you, but he was way older than me. I'm 20 years old. I just turned 20. Homeboy is turning 40. So his excuse was that he just had been alone for a really long time and he just preferred being alone, which I completely understand. I mean, at that age, maybe, well, actually I don't understand, because I feel like at that age you should be looking for something serious, if not already have something serious. But I don't know, he was just used to being alone. So I was like, all right, cool, like I'm not gonna trip over it. And I think I'm dealing with bigger things in my life right now to be sad or depressed or whatever over that. Especially after what we got to experience in those 2.5 months that we were together were really nice. Like, I met his kids, I took care of them, I was with him like every single day. I was with them. We spent time together. Oh, me having stepkids. No, but yeah, like, I just didn't want to ruin that, so I just kind of let it be. Like, I let it go. Another update: I no longer work at the restaurant. Why don't I work at the restaurant anymore after working there for 3 years? Well, you see, working with 40-year-old women, 30-year-old women, 50-year-old women is very, 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 very much draining. When I tell you these women act like kindergartners, these women, and this is not me talking crap, this is me just simply stating what it is. These women are very, very much in competition with each other, yet want to be friends with each other. And I think that is the most dumbest thing ever, because why are you going to compete when y'all can all win? I had like a breakdown at work with these women that day. I quit December 16th. I was busy, not super busy, I would say, but I was busy. They didn't help me. I was so mad. I started crying, obviously. And then my hormones didn't help. So my boss told me, he's like, all right, I'm gonna need to know whether you're gonna be able to work or not, because you can't be working like this. And I was like, well, I'm trying to work and I am working, but I'm pissed off, and that's why I'm crying, you know? And then he was just telling me how, like, he couldn't have that there, and I was just like, oh my god, okay. So then I still tried, right? I tried to stay working, continue working, I mean. And so we finished talking in the back. I came back, I took a deep breath, and I was working. I got a table, right? It was like a table of 3 people. Mind you, the place where we order, it's like right here where like the orders come out, and then there's a table right here and a table right here. They were sitting at this table. It's 3 plates. There's my cousin is standing right here, another coworker standing here. That coworker grabbed the plates over mine to go take the other ones out. She went twice to go take them. And so my cousin like is like repeating the orders so she could take them, and she's like, I just come and I grab them and I take them to the person because they're right there. The person that my cousin was trying to call, she goes, oh, you were talking to me? Oh no, I didn't even realize that you were talking like little crap stuff. And my cousin literally looked at her too, like, are you serious? And I just looked at her, bitch. I felt so pissed off. Like, I looked at her with so much anger, not to my cousin but to the other lady. I looked at her with so much anger because like you're literally almost 40 years old acting like a fucking teenager. I don't know why women are like that. I don't know why they just can't all win. But anyways, yeah, that day I had just had enough. I couldn't take it anymore. And so then I got pissed off and I told my boss, I was like, you know what? I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I can't do this. Have somebody come in for me because it was barely like 11 a.m. And then I had gotten in there at like 4:45. So then I was like, have somebody come in. He's like, no, we got it. We don't need him. And I was just like, all right, cool. So then I told him, I was like, all right, thank you for the opportunity. I was like, but I'm done. I'm like, now I'm done. I'm leaving. And so then I just grabbed my stuff and I left. And yeah, nobody is irreplaceable at a job site, anywhere. I don't care how much you do. I don't care the type of job that you do. Nobody is irreplaceable. One day that you leave, they're gonna immediately hire somebody else and pretend like nothing ever happened to you. If you follow me on TikTok, then I've talked about this before. This is why I stress so much when I say, do not overdo your part. Simply go to your job, do what you get paid to do, and that's it. Unless you're being like compensated, or how do you say it? Like, unless you're getting recognized, or like you're getting some type of raise, or I don't know, something, right? Like you're getting feedback for what you're doing, then okay. But if you're not, then don't even stress yourself out, because I was definitely that type of person for a while at the restaurant. Like, if I was a waitress and the drive-thru had a line, I'm outside running like I work at Chick-fil-A type shit, you know? And that's not something, like, I eventually got tired of it, because I mean, it's not like they're gonna raise my fucking pay. Okay, so anyway, so then I started looking for a new job. Obviously I found another job. I mean, there isn't a reason why I wouldn't find another job. I applied at like 5 different places, and 3 of those places called back. We are elevating, girls, okay? Ain't no way we going back. Going back to my pregnancy, I had asked y'all on Instagram to ask me questions about my pregnancy, and a lot of y'all did. So let me go ahead and actually go. I'm out of breath for what? I don't know. The baby, a boy or a girl? I still don't know. Thought I was gonna find out last week, but I didn't, because not yet, you know, I have to wait. So I have an appointment January 19th, and that is when I find out. That's when they'll tell me the baby sex. I would be, obviously, I mean, I know it's gonna sound so like cliche, or however you say it, I'm happy with whatever. Like, I don't care. Well, I'm happy if it's a boy or a girl, but I want a girl. I always have seen myself as a boy mom. I don't know why, I just have. But now I'm just like, I would like a version of me. The baby daddy, he doesn't mind what it is. He is good with a boy or a girl. And again, I am too. It's just that I would prefer a girl. When's your due date? My due date is June 30th. Was transvaginal ultrasound painful to you? Well, the first time that I got the ultrasound, they did have to do it like down there, and it wasn't painful. It was uncomfortable at first, but it wasn't painful. Any cravings? Definitely no cravings, at least not yet. I mean, I'm still 15 weeks. I'm in my second trimester. How are you doing? How's the pregnancy? Right now, everything is fine. Again, I have no symptoms, so everything is very, very smooth. Are you excited or scared? I was definitely just nervous at the beginning, but right now I'm just really excited to be going through all of this with the support of my family, because I know that that's, you know, not a lot of girls get that when they get pregnant, especially when, I wouldn't say I'm very young, but I am young. I mean, I'm 20 years old, right? I mean, my parents, I also think because they know my baby daddy, like my parents met, and my parents as in literally my parent, like everybody, like my dad, my stepdad, and my mom, they all met my baby daddy. What were your symptoms to finding out that you were pregnant? Definitely the nausea, I would say, and me not getting my period, because I was very consistent with my period. Like I was very very regular. I was very regular with it, not consistent. I was very regular with my period. And so after I saw my period not getting here for a while, I was like, okay, where the heck's my period, right? So that's why I decided to take the test. But other than nausea and just, I guess, me not getting my period, I don't think I had any other symptoms. Any names picked out yet, and what are you hoping for? Yes, like I said, I have picked out a name for a girl and a boy, and I'm not going back from those names. I'm obviously not saying them now, but I will announce them when I have.
This is me coming at y'all like 2 weeks later. I have been putting off posting that video because I didn't do an outro or a correct outro, and then I got really busy because my mom had her babies. So yeah, but anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. I kind of just wanted to give y'all a little update on my life, so I think it's time for me to just come back on YouTube. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to follow me on my social media. I definitely keep you updated on my TikTok, so follow that. Follow my Instagram as well, and yeah, all of my links to my social medias will be down in the description box below. And I know it was a really like long update, and it mainly just focused on me finding out that I was pregnant. That's because it's obviously a really big change in my life that I'm going through right now, so I really wanted to share that with y'all. But again, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I will talk to y'all when I talk to y'all. Bye.